my friends, to a brand new video here on the channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing, setting up, and kind of showing off the difference, the before and after with the Elgato key light. Right now I'm using, well, what you guys are seeing right now is a combination of natural light coming from my window that is right behind my camera, and my Walmart lamp, which is crap. It throws so much heat. It does a bad job at lighting. I have wax paper over it to try to diffuse the lighting. It doesn't do a very good job. So this video is going to be split up into sections. This first section is going to be the unboxing, which you know what, we're just going to do like this right here on cam, and you know, we're gonna go classic old school here with this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna point the camera down a bit more so you guys can get a little bit of a look. And we're gonna pull it out of the box. Nothing else. Goodbye. All right. First things first. Instructions on this cardboard so you don't lose them. All the instructions on how to set it up. Okay. You can see, sort of. All right. Boom, boom. Really cool. Very detailed. We'll get to that in a minute. We have over here the power brick, which is really cool. Okay, this is really cool. I don't see many companies do this, but you have literally every kind of adapter for different countries built in that you just plug in. So this would be North American. I actually don't know what half of these are. I've never seen most of these in my life. It's a little rubber disc. Don't know what the disc is for. Do I have to put the disc in there? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyways, we're going to use this one because I am in the North Americas. And if I take this out, you guys can see. Still don't know what that rubber's for, but I guess. Does it go in here? I actually really don't know what that rubber's for. Anyways, we're going to put it in here. You're going to line them up. And then you just snap it into place. And then you can push if you want to remove. I guess you push and spin. I'm not going to bother with it because I'm never going to do that. Doubt I'm ever going to bring an Elgato to any other country that doesn't have this kind of outlet already. And if I do go to another country that doesn't have normal outlets, I highly doubt I'm going to bring my Elgato light with me. We got the light right here, but it is cool though. It's a very cool option. So we're gonna open this up very gently. So again, first part of this is the unboxing. You can see, if you guys are wondering, this material, it's like a plastic, right? Very, very good diffuser. Okay, very good diffuser. We got the box, little power box in the back. This is key light. We got the outlet that's gonna plug into right there, and then we got the switch to turn it on and off. And then on the right is to reset. So you push it this way, and it resets. Push it this way, turns on. We can't turn it on though because we don't have any power yet. Then we got the stand. Now the stand is really cool. Why is the stand cool, you might ask? Well, first of all, because it's adjustable. It swivels to an extent. How do I know this? Hey man, I've seen other people unbox this. So, the cool thing is this. Right here. You unscrew it. And then your desk goes in here. You tighten it up. And it sits on your desk very nicely. Of course, you got the Elgato light goes on here. It moves back and forth. You spin it left and right. Tighten it up. It extends. As you can see, it extends like that. I don't know how to redo that. Anyways, it extends more. So this is about, I don't know how long it is. I'm guessing 4 to 5 feet. I don't know for sure. Don't take my word on it. Just don't take my word on it. Okay. We're going to set this up in a second. We'll be back. Okay, so the cool thing is that there's actually a place to screw it in on every single side. So if you want to put them up like this, or sideways or whatever way, you can do that. I'm going to put it in the normal way, which is going to be like this. Okay, so I just got it screwed in. Should be good to go. All I got to do now is set it up on my desk, and we should be good to rock and roll. Just got to plug it in and all that good stuff. So let's get that done. All right, my friends. So I have it set up right now. Actually, it's really nice. It's a natural light. It doesn't really hurt my eyes to look at it, though I would not suggest looking at it because it's still a light. Hopefully you can tell it's a little bit more of a natural light. I do still have my blinds open, which we're gonna shut in a second for a better comparison. We're gonna do it before and after. But first of all, I wanted to explain something really quick. You can actually download this thing called Control Center on your computer. But if you don't have a Wi-Fi adapter, because you need to connect the light for the first time over Wi-Fi. Once you do that, you're good to go. You can download the Control Center on your phone. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go under your Wi-Fi and you'll see set up a new device, and you're just going to click on it, and then it shows the network. So I'm going to be connecting it to my internet. Again, I'm not showing this just to try to protect personal information, obviously, but I am telling you guys exactly the process. Right now it says setting up the accessory to join my internet name. Waiting for Elgato key light. There you go. This accessory has joined your network. We're good to go on that end. So we should be able to open up the Elgato Control Center now. All right, my friends. So setting it up on the computer, I have been having a little bit of an issue, and I think the reason is because my PC is hardwired into my modem, but I'm using a router for the wireless connection. So I think that is the thing that's making this complicated. So I'm gonna have to figure that out if there's a way to get around that. Because again, I use a router for Wi-Fi, but I'm using the modem for Ethernet. Does that make sense? But yet it's still the same connection and then same network. But I wonder if that's why my computer is not seeing the Elgato light. But I do have the Elgato app, as you guys can see right here, open. You guys can see there's basically a color temperature and then something to be able to switch the lighting itself, like brighter or darker. If I hit the power button, the Elgato light turns off. So this is what it looks like with it off, and that's with it on. So it's a really good light. It's only at 10% right now. So this is at 2%. This is, show you the difference. Hold on. Completely off, 2%. Completely off, 2%. So not a big difference in my lighting situation because I literally have no other lights down here except my window is slightly open. But if I crank it, this is 100%. So as you can see, it gets very, very bright. If you ever need to put it this bright, I would be very surprised. But just know it has the capabilities to get this bright. You can't even see my face because it's so bright. Anyways, we're gonna tone it down to, let's say, let's keep it like what, 15? 15 is okay for now. I'm probably gonna have to play with the exposure on my camera to kind of readjust that as well. So keep that in mind. You know, once you have good lighting set up, you know, readjust your exposure in your camera to kind of match that. I'm using the Logitech C920 for what it's worth. So don't have the best camera, but as far as webcams go, it's probably the best. So you can see my temperatures more towards the cool zone. This is if it's completely cool. So this is completely in the blue zone, and this is if it's cranked all the way warm, where it's more of like an orangish tinge. So let me actually crank the lighting up a little bit more so you guys can actually tell the difference. I'm gonna go to 60%, and this is completely blue. This is about dead center at 4115K, and this is completely maxed out at 2107K. So this is 6993K, and this is 2907K, which is very, very warm looking. Again, it depends what kind of, you know, look you want to go for too, right? I like something more with a cooler tone, maybe like that. I feel like that looks like a little bit more of a natural lighting, in my opinion. You know, a little bit maybe, you know, something a little bit more natural looking. And then, you know, you just play with the with the brightness. You know, depending different times of days too. You know, depending how much natural light you got coming through, might dictate, you know, the difference of quality. So anyways, at this point in the video, we're going to do a quick before and after before we close things out. So let's go back to the old light and see what that looks like, and then come back to the new light and compare the two. All right, so this is just with natural lighting around 5 p.m. Eastern. It's very bright outside. Well, it's moderately bright outside. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast, if you will, with my window open because I have the window right in front of me, like I said. So this is kind of what it looks like with just the normal window light. No Walmart lamp, no Elgato key light turned on, just the window natural light by itself. And then this is the natural light with my Walmart lamp. So it's a little bit overexposed at this point, as you guys can see. And then I'm going to shut my blinds. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like just with just the Walmart lamp, as if it was kind of nighttime, if you will, like this. So this is just the Walmart lamp. It has a little bit of an orange tinge to it, as you guys can see. I'm pretty sure it's a natural kind of light, although it has an orange tinge, so it doesn't really make sense that it's natural. I have wax paper over the Walmart lamp. The other thing is it's very, very bright. Even though I have the wax paper to try to diffuse the light, it doesn't work very well. And you know, the other thing is that, you know, it is one single light. It doesn't spread it as much. You know, one reason being that it's just so condensed in one little area. The other part that, you know, the wax paper doesn't do the very best job at diffusing. And so this is kind of what it looks like in that sense. Okay, so with the green screen, this is what it looks like with the green screen. Let me fix the camera just a little bit here. This is what it looks like with the green screen. In a second here, I'm actually going to I'm gonna green screen chroma key out so you guys can see what it looks like. It's gonna be a little bit fuzzy. You'll see around me. It's gonna be a little bit fuzzy. So if I chroma key, you guys can see the job it's doing at chroma keying the green screen out. It's a little bit fuzzy. You don't notice this as much when I'm a little bit smaller with gameplay. If I actually open up my blinds, so now we got the natural light back in here. You can see he's doing a much better job at chroma keying it out. You know, the background is pretty black, and usually these edges here would be cropped out, but you can see like right around my arms and stuff is a little bit fuzzy. The lighting's not the best, and this is only if my natural lighting is at peak, you know, which is not always the case. If I'm, you know, if I'm recording or streaming at night with a green screen, then obviously this is not going to be the case. I'm not going to have this good of lighting, and you know, it's very dependent on the type of day and type of weather that's outside as well. So this is what it looks like with the green screen. Now we're going to actually show you guys what it looks like with the Elgato light, so you guys can see the difference. Okay, my friends, so you guys seen the before. This is the after. My blinds are actually shut right now. This is just the Elgato key light. There's no point to really open up the blinds. It's just going to add a little bit of more natural light. And I feel like the Elgato key light gives a lot of natural light. For reference, I am sitting at 5714K as far as temperature goes. I like a cooler feel. I don't know. I might tweak that. And I'm sitting at 30% brightness. Right now, I've played a little bit with my exposure on my camera. I feel like it's still not quite right, but I'm kind of satisfied with how this looks right now. I feel like it has, you know, with the lack of lighting I have in my room besides the Elgato key light, I feel like it gives it kind of a nice vibe, a nice mood where it's you know, it kind of has. I feel like it almost looks like I'm using some kind of LUT, which I'm not. It's literally just the Elgato key light and just playing with my exposure. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I feel like it has a little bit of a cinematic kind of feel to some extent. Maybe not. Maybe it's just in my head. I'm probably going to end up not liking, you know, this exact level of exposure and you know, warmness in like a couple hours. So I'll probably tweak it some more. But this is kind of a little bit of a middle ground that I thought was nice. Let's check it out with the green screen as well. See how it chroma keys. So before I actually activate the chroma key, I just want you guys to see the green screen without it. And I feel like this light, the way I have the lighting set up right now and my exposure, I feel like the green screen is more even. I feel like, you know, when I was using my other lighting, it was kind of like on one side of the green screen, it looked more green. On the other side of the green screen, it kind of looked more yellowish. It had like a kind of yellow tinge, almost like it looked like it was like as if it was like a green wall that like was in a smoker's home or something. I don't know. I just felt like it had that kind of yellowish tinge to it on one side, but yet the other side was more green. It was weird. It was uneven. But now, I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like the green is a little bit more even. Again, I can still tweak You know, the settings, a lot of it, you know, I could tweak the color temperature on the Elgato. I can tweak the brightness. I can tweak my exposure on my camera, the warmness directly on my camera. You know, the smoothness and the similarity and the color spill and the contrast and the brightness and the gamma for the actual chroma key itself as well. And again, this is chroma keying in OBS itself, just for a reference. This isn't chroma keying in post, which obviously chroma keying in post is probably a little bit better, a little bit more accurate, a little bit easier. But given this, it looks nice. So if I turn on the chroma key right now, you can see it's doing a really freaking good job. Excuse me. The only thing I don't like is, like, if you look around my arm hair, because I got very hairy arms. If you look around my arm hair, there's a little bit of like kind of fuzz and color spill that I could tweak a little bit better. I can smoothen out. All that takes is me tweaking things out. But just for having the light with my blinds closed is chroma keying out perfectly, which if you guys noticed earlier in the before section, if I had just my Walmart lamp with the blinds closed, my background was not this black. It was kind of like a grayish, it was kind of fuzzy. It wasn't good. The only time it got close to this black is if I had the outside light as well. Which was an issue because, again, if I record when, if I have my blinds closed, or if it's a rainy day, or if it's nighttime, or, the sun is just not right, then that screws with my quality of lighting. And right now I think it's pretty good. I feel like it's a little bit exposed, right here. So I feel like maybe I could tweak the exposure a little bit more, but, overall, I'm very happy. I think it looks great. I think this is, an absolutely amazing product. I was expecting it to be very good, but I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I mean, this really feels, especially when I look at it, this feels like, legitimate studio quality lighting. And, some people felt like the price was expensive. Myself included, I'll admit, I felt like I really wish it was a little bit cheaper. I got it cheaper for, Prime Day, but still, is it pricey? Yes, but is it worth it? 100%. You know what I mean? 100%. Like, if you were to get this kind of quality lighting, in any other way, you'd probably spend a lot more money, maybe double the price, maybe triple the price, you'd spend a lot more money. So is it pricey? Yes. But given the quality of lighting you're getting, is it cheap? Yes. So you see what I mean? The other thing to throw out there really quick is that I am in no way sponsored by Elgato. I wish I was, I'll be honest, because I love their products. But I'm not sponsored by Elgato. I don't have a bias. And even if I was sponsored, if I don't like something, I am very honest about it, okay? I'm not going to bash a company, but I will give constructive criticism. So if there was something that I felt could be different, in my personal use, right, then I would say so. But in my personal use so far, first impressions, I'm blown away. It's a great quality. I'm only at 30% lighting brightness, and I think it looks great. I think it lights me up way better than any other kind of lighting I've ever tried. And again, I think it's worth the price. And this is one light, by the way. Some people feel like you need two lights. I'm only using one light, so I don't think you need two lights. There's also different methods too. If you don't have a window behind your Elgato light like I do, you can also use another method where you crank the brightness and you turn the Elgato light kind of on an angle facing the wall, so it kind of helps diffuse the light a little bit more because the light's bouncing off the wall before it hits you. That's another method. But would two lights be better than one? Obviously, I mean, it would help even it out if you have one on each side rather than one just in the middle. But the way I have it right now, I think it looks fine. So if you can only afford one, it's definitely worth the plunge. Even if you're using a green screen like me, like I said, you can see what it looks like. Makes my green screen look a little bit smoother. Chroma key's out great, in my opinion. Yeah, sure, there's fuzz around the edge like here, but that's going to be cropped out anyways. And for the most part, like, there's a little bit of fuzz around my arm, but that's just me, that I have to tweak out a little bit more of the smoothness and my exposure a little bit better. But I don't know, give me your guys' thoughts. What do you think? You've seen the before, you've seen the after now. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know, because at the end of the day, it depends on what you guys think, visually. Again, I like it. I think it's worth the investment, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share, and all that awesome stuff. And I will have a link for the Elgato Light down in the comment section below if you guys want to pick up your own. I also have links for Amazon for both Canadian and US. If you're just shopping normally on Amazon, if you use those links, I get a little bit of a kickback, because I am an Amazon affiliate, so it kind of helps me out for no extra cost for you. Obviously, it's just using my links. So if you guys want to help me out, use my links. If not, that's cool as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Another one. Like always, until then, my friends, game on.